And now guys, I just gonna show you how you can use the powder you just made. The only thing we're gonna need is makeup brush, any makeup brush or painting brush. So that one gonna be shadows, tone, and light. I put TL. So, and with that we're just gonna use our charcoal for that exercise. So it's really important that you go from gray first. You go from gray and add layers after layers to have that interesting value you need if you're looking for. So go like really gray first, then you can add more and more and more and more. So that's what you need to. Don't put too much powder, just a little bit. And when you go from gray, you can move a little bit forward by adding more layers and have a smooth transition with your charcoal powder. Or in our tone first, which stands for T, with our tone first, because it's more easier. If you add a little bit, you can add more layer over and over. Then when you have a nice tone, you can add even more to have your shadows. And for the shadow we can use something like this, something more smaller and more hard. So be careful guys when you use your brush. I didn't even check mine, so be careful. I had that painting on mine. So that's one of the benefit when you go from gray and you move from shadows. It's more easier that you can add layers. And right here we're gonna do the same exercise but the reverse. That exercise is more a nice way to introduce you how you can use the powder before you can go and use it on a nice face. And this, we're gonna do the same thing also, which is going from gray, adding more layers and layers, and have the shadow we need easily. Shadows, tone, and light. We always gonna use tone first because we're gonna have that abilities to have a really smooth transition. Because if you have a shadow first, in my opinion, it's not gonna be easy to go from shadow and reduce it to tone, but it's more easier if you just started to go from gray and add multiple layers until you get the nice tone, the nice gray you're looking for. Then you can add crispy, nice shadows. And for the shadow, it's more easier. The thing we just did, you just take more powder and just apply on it. Just take more powder. And for the gray tone, we just take a little bit of powder. And now you can see we have such a great transition from shadows, tone and light. And in that process, when we just, as a beginner like me, we just start with tone, we go with shadow, and the light will come naturally. Our last exercise will be and what you can do is you can go on Google and type fair practice drawing, and you will see image. Then you choose one. And there we go, we have such a small one. So to know where our light came from and do a nice exercise, just to have an indicator. So let's get started. We have the light came from over here. If you're not sure, if you have too much powder in your, if you have too much powder in the brush, what you can do is just tap on the side. It's like you test it first before you apply it on the actual practice, the actual drawing. It's really helpful, always helpful. If it's too much, just tap it until you have less powder. So let's get started, guys. So guys, it's the same technique. We're gonna go from tone, shadow, and light. The light's gonna come easily. So we do the reverse. Shadow should be first, etc. But we're gonna go with tone first, like have the gray and add layers after layers. Then after that you get shadows and light. It's more easier. This one is just a mark I just did to know where I'm gonna put my shadows after that. It's an indicator. It's really about patience, you know, to have the whole thing's gray first, then you yeah, it's pretty good right now. We have a gray tone. Now we can move forward to see, to go on with shadows. It's the same thing. You go from gray and add more layers. It's easy. It's as simple as this. When I started, I made a lot of mistake. But when I start to go from gray and add layers after layers to have shadows until I have my shadows, everything changes. Cause have the flexibility to correct what I'm doing. Go from gray, add multiple layers, multiple layers, multiple layers. And when I have my nice gray, or almost my nice gray, I can move to shadows. So it's really simple and it's less risky also. Because charcoal, if you don't have patience, you can't draw with it properly. For example, for smaller areas like this, we can use something like this, which is still a makeup brush, a tiny one. I don't know why, but I still love makeup brush. Because when I started, I had only makeup brushes. And we're gonna use a nice kneaded eraser just to clean it a little bit. And now we can add our source light. And that's it. Thank you very much guys for being here, and hope you learned something extremely valuable today. See you and take care.